Here's my barn. See the stack up there or not. You can see it smoking a little bit. And 180 feet of underground piping goes over to the house and feeds the house. Piggybacks the boiler inside the house. And inside I'll show you my Echelon Woodgun boiler, oil wood combination boiler. And the workshop actually gets heated by this unit also. And there's the Woodgun right there. Light's a little bit heavy. And this is called the E180, and it's an oil wood combo, like I said. And there's the fly ash collector there on the left hand side, and it goes up, and there's a couple T's on here, which the T's slow down the ash coming up and they allow it to drop back down into the cyclone. So they recommend that you put a couple T's on here to break up the ash on the way up the pipe. And you'll see it goes all the way up to the top of the ceiling here in the barn, and then transitions to the stainless steel metal vested pipe that goes up through the ceiling and through the roof. And there's the unit heater that it's hooked to. It's a multi-use hot water unit heater. And this is just a smoke catcher here with the copper extension on it that just catches the smoke when you open up the door. And I can open up the door now since the blower is running and the green light is on. You're going to see some smoke in the very beginning when you open it up. And you turn on the blower, suck it up. And you can see there's a small fire in there right now. I've just got some scrap wood going so I can kind of demonstrate to you what the fire looks like. And we'll come around the side and you can see PEX tubing coming from the house that goes to the boiler in the house and comes out to here, and this piggybacks the boiler in the house. There's tubing that comes off the floor and underground outside through the barn, and it's all connected into the side of the boiler here. I'll show you when I go around the other side. And here's kind of looks like a crazy contraption, but it actually works real well. This piece of tubing that catches the smoke and blows it out when you open up the door and turn the blower on. Come around the back and we can see the components of the back here. You've got a couple aquastats in the back, one for the blower for the wood, and the other one is going to be for the burner for the oil. And you have an automatic damper that opens and closes when the blower comes on. The damper opens when the blower shuts off, the damper closes automatically, which puts the fire in hibernation until the house calls for heat again. And I don't know if you can see it too good, but that's the burner. A little dusty, it's not hooked up yet. I bought this unit used from a gentleman out here in Connecticut. And there's the piping that comes off of it here and feeds the top of the boiler and goes to the bottom of the boiler over here. One length right there, and then it's teed off to the unit heater up here. And all this looks like a bunch of piping. Really, it's kind of hard to see, but that goes into the top of the unit for the feed. And I load this unit twice a day. It runs at a 12-hour constant. So I come out at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't feed it till 8 o'clock at night. And so far this season, I've burned about 6.5 cord of wood. And this unit is, I can't say enough about it. It's a great unit. Haven't had any major issues with it, really. This thing is a 1995, I believe, and it's still working real well. Obviously, I'm very happy with it. And that unit, that door down there is where you clean out the heat tubes that burns the smoke. This is a gasification boiler, so you open that up and occasionally clean those out. I can't do that while it's running because I'll get a little blast of fly ash, so I won't do that. But that's the unit. It's a pretty good sized unit, and works real well. I'll pause this and maybe there'll be a part 2 here. We'll see. Thanks for listening.